day, we brought a lot of people back. So on both sides of the ball, we put a couple new wrinkles in, but to be honest, it felt really smooth. Everybody was sort of on their toes, but knew what we were doing. And like I said, it's almost a veteran team coming back basically. So everybody knows what we're doing, knows the offense, knows the defense. So we all felt good and we're moving fast out there. Not really teaching, but just working.
It seemed funny to call it a veteran team, given how young you guys were
we still are. Yeah. It just shows sort of the talent we have on this team and sort of how much we have progressed as a team from where we were. I think we have under 10 seniors this year on the team, but we have a lot of returners, starting returners, and we feel like an older group of guys just because we've been playing for a year or two together, and we all feel that connection between each other.
With your offensive line, it seems like that's been the area of unrest the last 2 years.
Yeah.
There are still some question marks. How much does maybe that offensive line coming together? How much does that make a difference if you want this offense to be special, like maybe it could be this year?
Huge, and I have so much respect for that O line. I mean, they've worked year in and year out, and they're a greatly talented group of guys, and Jake Brendel's leading them as the center. But we have Malcolm coming in, and we have a lot of guys stepping up to the plate, and with them having a year under their belt, working together from last year, and Jake being here for 2 years with me, I think we've sort of developed the connection we need to have, and now everything's going a lot more smoother.
Gotten used to not having X on that side yet?
To be honest, X was he's a great player, and whatever team picks him up is going to have a great tackle, guard, whatever they may use him as. But at the end of the day, right now we have the people we have on the team. So, we're going to use them, and we're going to work with it.
Jordan says you guys are going to go faster. You're already trying to go faster.
Yeah.
How much faster?
A lot faster. A lot, even though it's hard to say. But we have limits and expectations we have, but we're trying to push those expectations and push those limits of what we really can achieve as an offense. So, last year we thought we were fast, but I feel like this year we can be even faster. So, we're changing some things up with the offense, changing some things up with the calls, just to be able to give us that extra second or extra 5 seconds of not having to do so much, but rather just keep it really short and then get to the play.
You cleared this with Nick Saban?
Yeah, I know. He probably doesn't want it, but
What did you try to focus on during the off season personally?
Just being a quarterback. I think the one thing, you can focus on footwork and all that stuff, but a big part of being a quarterback is really understanding the game and really getting into knowing the defense, knowing a defense, knowing what they're doing, why they're doing it, knowing our offense, and knowing why we're doing what we're doing, and really understanding the deeper thoughts behind the game and understanding just the game of football. So that's really what I worked on this offseason is going in the film room, taking notes, reading over, talking to a lot of NFL quarterbacks, just taking knowledge from them, and really just getting to know the game more and working on my footwork.
Who did you talk to?
A couple quarterbacks. I've got in contact with Phillip Rivers, Tim Tebow, and a couple of them, but they have so much knowledge to give, and they're really good quarterbacks, knowledgeable of the game, and they showed a lot of knowledge with me.
Anything specifically you did different to learn the game a little bit more this offseason than maybe you did?
I think really dive into the game. I think most of the time you get so caught up with understanding just the concepts without understanding what I was just saying. Why we're doing it and what the defense is doing to try to stop us. And I think when you get to that and you really understand that, then you can start picking up a lot more of what you're trying to do.
It's more like the strategy, what the other team is thinking, that sort of
trying to do and how to attack all that.
Are coaches trying to make sure you don't, maybe run as much as you did towards the end of the last season so you don't get too banged up?
It is what it is. We have great running backs. Obviously, last year our running backs got a little injured and dinged up, but this year, we're all healthy right now, and we're going to be a good team. If I got to run, I'm going to run. But at the end of the day, we have running backs for a reason, so I'm going to give them the ball and let them do what they do best with it.
Jordan said a few days ago that you guys are maybe going to go a little bit more vertical this year. Do you feel like that's the case?
Yeah. And it's another thing with having the chemistry between the O-line, me, and the receivers, and knowing where they're going to be, and like I said, the defenses that we're trying to attack and what we can do versus what defenses.
How prepared are you guys for Pac-12 title and playoff expectations that'll be around this team?
There's a lot of expectations, but like I keep saying every year, our expectations are probably higher than most individuals have on us from the outside looking in. But as a team and as a leader of the team, you have to keep the team within ourselves and not really look at the outside of what everybody expects of us. All that really doesn't matter if you don't perform on the field from day one and consistently throughout the end of the season. So right now we're going to take it. We're thinking our season starts today. So we're going to take it, practice hard today, learn from today, take it one day at a time, and keep moving. And at the end of the season, when you take it day by day, then all that stuff will come with it.
There's some more expectations on you too. They already rolled out to Hundley for Heisman stuff. What do you think of all that?
It's a blessing, honestly, to be able to have an opportunity like that. For a lot of people would want something like that, but you can't really get caught up with it. I think I just got to keep doing what got me here, and I think that's working hard, understanding the game, learning, and really just bonding with this team and getting the family atmosphere so we can really go out there and play for each other.
Miles Jack is talking about 100 tackles and 10 touchdowns.
He'll stick to his 100 tackles. Stick to his 100 tackles.
All right, let's get Miles in here, guys. Cool.